Whole very good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you, sir?
Ma'am, I'm fine.
Okay, so welcome to the session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, I saw your video on Rajni ma'am's, not Rajni ma'am, Shanta ma'am's channel yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
On Shanta, I think 3 or 4 days before, on Sunday you have had a meeting with Shanta
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. We had,
So
yes.
I had a session with Shanta ma'am,
Huh.
and then I came to know about you. And when I watched that session, I came
Hmm.
to know about you studied in Navodaya Vidyalaya.
Yes, I was there in Navodaya.
Then I thought you may be aware about Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Yes,
So
yeah, I am aware about country values too, yes. Okay, and it's my honor to have you here, sir, today and have a word with you.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for connecting to me. May I know about you, sir? About yourself?
Okay, actually, my name is Dr. Kailash Meena,
Hmm.
and I'm from Jaipur, Rajasthan. My native place is Jaipur, Rajasthan. But
Okay,
my schooling and college I done from Bikaner, Rajasthan, Dongar College, Bikaner, Rajasthan.
okay.
BSc, MSc, and schooling, all those things. Only
Hmm.
in Jaipur, I finished my PhD, University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. From
Okay, okay. So,
then my during my research work, I got selected for the post of postgraduate teacher in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and I'm working in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan from since 2012. So it's been 11 to 12 years. And
okay.
this and last year I became principal after some examination and interviews.
Okay, great to know about you. And where is it? Like right now, where are you?
Okay, sorry. I'm right now I'm working in Kendriya Vidyalaya Malkangiri in Odisha.
Odisha. Okay.
In
Okay.
Odisha, yeah.
Hmm. Okay, then it's fine because I thought I was there in Jaipur for last 1.5 year. Recently, I shifted to
Okay,
home again. So I thought I missed the opportunity to meet you personally if you were there in Jaipur, but you are in Odisha, so it's not possible. Okay, no problem. So let me introduce myself to you. As you know, my
please
name
go ahead.
is as you know, my name is Rajni Verma. I'm also from Rajasthan. I am from Shri Ganganagar. Have you ever been to Shri Ganganagar, sir?
I had because I finished my schooling in Bikaner. It was close to Sri Ganganagar. Sri
Yes, yes,
Ganganagar, I think it is on the top of the Rajasthan,
yes. Yeah, it's near to Punjab. Like the border is very close to.
near to Punjab.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so and I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU New Delhi. And nowadays, I consider myself a passionate learner and trainer of the language. And recently, I'm just teaching only English language, and later on, I'll add Korean language too. And I run a YouTube channel. I guess you have already watched my videos there. That's all about me. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love reading books and talking to people, talking to strangers, and upload those videos on my channel. Yeah. Actually, today I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I already booked the session yesterday night, so I thought let's attend the session. Yeah. Okay. So, may I
Okay,
know about your journey of learning English, sir?
ma'am. Actually, my journey. Actually, you belong to Rajasthan, and you know what is the condition in Rajasthan, in Bikaner, Sri Ganganagar, those Sikar, that we are good at Hindi. You know, all school going children, whether they're in government school also, they know a complete kakha gaga, but they're very they're not good at English because the culture is there. Rajasthanis are very good in Hindi, and there is a plus point also for Hindi. Then even I have done my MSc in Hindi medium. Actually, books were in English medium, but we used to translate and we used to photocopy some notes. So till my MSc, I was not able to read any. It was there was no culture of reading English books or having an English conversation. There was nothing. So after completion of MSc, when I entered in the field of competition for actually I cleared NET JRF those type of examinations. So I joined the University of Rajasthan for PhD for in under JRF. Then I happened to meet with other scholars. So when I my schooling was done from Bikaner. So actually Jaipur, the students in Jaipur they're slightly brighter than Bikaner and these rural areas. So then I knew that okay, actually at that time I was not aware of Facebook, Google, Gmail. There was nothing. And my professor told me that Professor Clash Raghuram University of Rajasthan. He told me that you actually at least you have some email ID. So my seniors and my colleagues, actually my classmates, not co-scholars actually. So they groomed me up. They forced me to make email ID, and they have an account on Facebook and these type of things. So then I was able to text in English. Then when I entered in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, they are centralized schools, and we have to teach in English, and we do a lot of conversation, office work in English, and correction of copies and this type of. I was as a PGD biology, so I teaching class 11th and 12th biology. So there was no escape from this language. But as slowly, gradually, I learned because it was duty to teach students, and they have to write examination in the English language. So okay, so that is why it was my journey, but it was very slow and gradual, and there was a lack of effort, personal effort to polish it up. So it's been 10 years, but still feel I feel hesitant to communicate in English.
Okay, so it must be very difficult for you when you started teaching directly in English to students.
It was very difficult for me. Actually, I have never heard of name of Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and I have never seen books of NCERT in my life till 24. When in 24 age, I became a PhD biology. So before that, I never seen the NCERT books. I never studied English. I never heard about Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya. I completed my schooling in government schools, private schools, government colleges. This type of atmosphere I had. From very humble background. From Bikaner, it was not very posh area. It was very rural area. It was considered city, but it was not completely where there were no facilities.
Yeah,
it took some time, but
Okay. So after that, in Rajasthan, this is kind of a culture now, like after completing their graduation, post-graduation, when they go for interviews or when they go for, things they need to do in English, they start with coaching centers. Like they have to join coaching centers for at least 6 months or 3 months. Everyone needs to do that. So did you do that? Anything? If you haven't done offline, you must have done something online, like taking classes with somebody, with a tutor, with a trainer.
I have joined and no coaching. There was no coaching in my.
You are on. Okay.
In a single rupee.
Yeah. Go ahead.
On coaching first. Actually,
you are on mute.
When it comes to. Okay. So actually, I prepared myself by myself. Actually, there was no internet, no computer. First I buy. I was on JRF actually. So in CSI JRF, I got at year 2010. I was receiving 19,200 rupees per month from my JRF, Junior Research Fellowship. So from that money, I buy some desktops, and then I got some internet connection. There was at that time 2G connection was available. So I saw a. Usually, the movie was in 2008, and I saw it in 2010. And the movie was shooted on IMAX camera, and it was very bright, and very good print was there, and it was completely in English. It was completely in English. So what was there? When I felt it, there was a desire in me. When I saw the movie, the conversations of the characters, those characters, Batman, Joker, and those two characters, how they communicate. Because it was a Christopher Nolan movie. It was very having sophisticated English. So in 2, 3, or 10 watches, then I was not able to capture what they're talking actually. What are the words? But then I keep actually when something strikes in my mind, they keep repeating these things. So this is how then I started to watch the content in English, and then the journey was very slow.
Okay. So we can say the interest stemmed from listening practice. That was the thing that you started with. Okay. And and many people ask always like, how to start speaking in English or how to start learning in English. So this is the right way. And my journey also started with listening practice itself. I started first listening on YouTube. There are a lot of English conversations, so I started with that first when I was in JNU. Yes, I cannot hear you. So I
Let me try.
yeah, now I can hear you. Yes. Okay. So what are the methods you are currently following? Since you are very occupied as a principal there, you have to do all other things, as a principal. So how do you manage time, and what are the things that you do in order to enhance your English?
Okay, am I audible to you clearly now?
Yes. Now you're audible.
Okay. So, simple. I follow simple procedure. Several times I have followed. When something strikes in my mind, is that I should do this. Then I put all my energy in that thing. Whenever it comes to so for example, if I know that okay, I need to improve my English from previous 10 years, but I will not put any energy whether I'm in loss. But suddenly if it strikes my yesterday night now or 2 months back, then I will put all the energy. So I keep repeating things. So what I do, so if I was PGD biology, and when I thought that okay, I need to improve my biology to that level that I can teach class 11th and 12th biology. So I in day and night I was always thinking about biology. Whenever I find time, I read books, or I in mobile I watch biology videos. This is how I manage. So nowadays what I do, I watch many videos of conversation like your channel and Shanta ma'am channel, other channels. I watch those videos while doing my other works. For example, I'm preparing for taking bath. So when I clean, if I cleaning clothes or anything, I put it's a Bluetooth earphone in my ear, and I actually listen content in English. Then I watch video. Sometimes I read text material. So I immerse myself with this language. This is how I followed this procedure for sketching, for by being biology teacher, for preparation for principal. So in previous year I cleared many examinations: direct principal examination, vice principal examination, interviews. But I never take a single leave. Never took a single leave for any preparation. Never spent a single rupee on any coaching in my life. I am 36 years old now. But in these 36 years, I never spent a single penny on a coaching, on any tuition, on any tuition. And then, after that, in last year also, I have many colleagues. Some are my senior, 5 years senior to me, 10 years senior to me. Some are my colleagues. So, is it their choice and it is good to. Sir, please, खुली जाइए बाहर से. Then, what happens that when it comes to preparation, because it is about career progression. So when it comes to career progression, what people do, they take 1 month leave, or many months leave without pay, because it is important for them, and they have some paid coachings, these I think. But I in my life I never attended any coaching. I never spent a single rupee on preparation. Never taken leave even for these examination interviews. I take only for 1 day leave for one examination, 1 day leave for one interview. That's all.
So impressive, sir. So impressive. It means you are so brilliant already, and you can do
And
things.
God has been so kind.
Mm. Okay. So as you are doing now, and you have improved a lot on your own, so what do you think the major areas where you are still lacking? Are you aware of those areas?
Yes. Uh, the areas in language you're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. So in language actually, if I know 80% of something, if I am confident about okay, I can communicate in English. But if there is any scope of talking in Hindi, so because of hesitation, most of the time I switch in any conversation or in any meeting or conference or stage performance. So if I need to deliver any speech, or if I need to address teachers or students, or if I'm having a short meeting. So because of hesitation, most of the time I pick Hindi language, Hindi conversation. Then what happens? Uh, uh, if I know that something is very important, so I never miss any opportunity to speak in English. Nowadays I'm switching. Even my wife is also English teacher, so even I communicate with her in Hindi, and I know in my heart that as a principal I must improve my English, and she is also English teacher. It will be good if we both talk in English. And my daughter, it is good for all if we talk in English. That time also I switch in Hindi, but I think the reason is the entertainment. Whenever we switch to entertainment, if we switching entertainment in Hindi, na, we end up talking in Hindi. So we must change those things also. So we cannot do this. Okay, we are watching movies in Hindi, we are consuming content in Hindi, and we will talk in English. That will never going to happen. We need to change our lifestyle. So it's not only that language of formal meetings we are going to change. We need to change the complete system of our entertainment, of our lifestyle, having conversations. And this is where I'm lacking. And one more thing, actually, is sports and exercise. I never played any sports, and I never do any exercise. So this thing I must admit that it is a area where I am lacking. I never started. I'll try to start, but I never done these things.
Okay.
Exercise, yoga, and speaking English.
Yes, we have to inculcate those habits too in ourselves in order to live a healthy life or well-being. Okay, I think whatever you have shared, that is, I can relate with it, because when we talk about with our family members, it is difficult to, speak in English all the time, and we don't feel what we are saying exactly. That's why we just start
Right.
speaking Hindi. But I think in your case, I guess already you are reading books, so you can do one thing: just read it slowly and out loud. Because what I
Okay.
am getting from you is like you are already good, but I guess you need to speak a little slow. Like you have to slow down a little bit.
Pace.
Pace is a little, really a little faster. Like a person who is very good at or who reads every day can understand you easily whatever you are saying, but a person who is a beginner, or maybe as you are a principal, so you have to deliver speeches or you talk to students, right, who are not very good at English, so they will feel a little difficult to understand you. And if they are not able to understand you, then there is no meaning of delivering a speech in English, right, in a fast speed. So that there, I guess, you can a little improve, like slow down, do a deliberate practice of
Okay,
speaking
sir.
English a little slower.
Slow.
Okay, yeah. What do you think about the accent? Is it good to have a different, like British or American accent, or do you also want to have one?
No, I never want to. I never see myself adopting any type of accent. But I must feel comfortable in my skin. First thing, and accuracy and confidence and clarity of language is important. Yes, I need to slow down my pace. My parents were telling me from the age of 5. But whatever for any speech or a conversation, if I thought for one day I will speak slow, I forget. But even if I start slow, if I start slow consciously for hardly for 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, if I get comfortable, again it comes very fast. I will. It will take some time, but it will need it. If by practice I can do that, I know. But for students, sometimes I very consciously I speak from a stage, because there are from class 1 to class 12 students are there. So this
Yeah.
thing.
Yes. Okay, so it means in Hindi too, you speak a little faster.
Very fast. No, not little, very fast. I've never seen anybody speaking
Okay.
that fast. Even if I record my audio and I listen, I will not be able to understand.
Okay, so start with
That was
Hindi
fast.
then start with Hindi, like speak slower in Hindi first. Then speak
I must
slower.
try. I will try. I have to try.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And what about using, advanced words, idioms, and phrases while having conversation? What is your point of view on that? Should
Okay,
we?
okay. Previously, you asked about accent and then idioms and phrases. So
Yes.
accent is not important for me. Anybody, if they, first thing is a personal choice. Second thing, if you are passionate about this, if you are, say somebody is passionate about clothes, somebody is for watches, somebody is for comic books, somebody is for gadgets, somebody is for vehicle, it is their passion. If this is their passion, they can do that, and it is good to have that.
Yes.
Okay. Second thing, if it is connected to your profession, so if your profession is to connect with other British people or American people, whether in a call center or you want to go there, then it is important to have accent. But
Yes.
for me, when I see myself, I think in my life I will never, I will never adopt any British or American accent. It is not for me, and I am happy with that. But yes, to improve confidence, to improve pace, important. Then it comes to idioms and phrases. So
Mm.
yes, it is good to have it. When first thing you, if you have basic knowledge, then we have confidence to speak in English basic.
Mm.
If you are good at it, for example, you have that type of profession, then it is good for you to have this knowledge of idioms and phrases and everything. Even
Yes.
see, when it comes to speaking, we say that okay, grammar is not important. Speaking, that is true, because first you speak, then we will correct the grammar. But grammar is important. See,
Exactly.
if you must have knowledge of tenses at least in that speech, this type of thing. And if you
Exactly.
have good confidence, you are speaking. First time speaking is important. If you are speaking good, then improve your grammar. If your grammar is good and the person, a tutor like you, then if you are good at everything, then now it comes to phrases and advanced English. So it is, yes, it is important. So
Yes.
but it will be a long journey if you
Mm.
comes to me
Mm.
from basic to
Right.
advanced.
Right, sir. I totally agree with your point, and I also think in the same way. Once you start speaking, become a little comfortable with the language, make a good relationship with the language, and then go for that. And accent is again a personal choice, and even Indian accent is accepted. So why we go for that? Gradually, if someone wants, they can change their accent. Okay.
They can just.
So as you are now a principal and you personally have experienced or the hurdles, difficulties of not having the great environment of English, and then not have a great command over the language, then you did your own work there for 10 years now. So do you encourage students of like 5th standard or 11th or 12th to speak English a little bit, to talk, to have conversation with somebody in English? Do you encourage them?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, when I joined, this time in year 2020 to 23, a bulk recruitment happened in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan and in Navodaya other Sangathan also. So yes, there are not only me. I think there are 400 new principals are there in different parts of India. And the place in Odisha here, it is a border place. It is a hard station if you are aware about hard. And there are tribal people. They are very limited. They are having very limited resources. Again, when I joined, because I came from academic background, now I will become an administrator. To have behave like principal, it will take some time, some years. That way, I will inculcate. I'm a principal, so I'm a teacher basically in my heart. So when I joined the first thing I do with meeting with teachers, and the teachers who was teaching English in primary classes and in secondary classes and in senior secondary. My first instruction was that a English teacher, whether it is the primary class, class 1, 2, or 3, whether it is the secondary class, class 6 to 8, or it is a senior secondary class, class 11 and 12, he or she must speak in English. All students must speak English, but I cannot force, because see, teachers are also having their limitations, because these are very tribal areas. So I said that we all will improve in our journey. Teacher will also improve, students will, principal will also improve, but we will try, and it must be mandatory. If it is your English class, na, then you must ask if you want to go for having water or washroom, you want to visit washroom. You must ask your permission in English language. It is compulsory for English class. Okay. And for rest of the subjects, that even if it is science or social science or any other subject, we need to read a textbooks in English. We need to write examinations in English, and the examiner will evaluate in English. Only Hindi examination happens in Hindi language, and Sanskrit examination happens in Sanskrit language. Rest of the examination, whether they are English or other subjects, we write them and we study them in English. And the last thing, if it is English subject, so this was my first introduction, and now new session is going to begin, from April. So I will definitely have a check on that. I conducted some interviews for contractual teachers. I think you are also aware of the contractual and regular teachers over there. So I selected that way, the teachers, when I was conducting interviews. So my desire is that a teacher must inculcate that habit, and I will keep check on that. I will also improve. My students will also improve, and teachers will also improve.
You are absolutely right, sir. And even I am, happy to see teachers are willing to have great command over the language. Since I have also talked to many teachers, who are already teachers or professors in college, or some are teachers in school, and they are teaching English, but they are facing issues since they also didn't get the environment. It is not their problem, like they didn't get, so that's why they are not able to deliver everything in English. But they are willing to learn. So I like the spirit. I like the attitude of English teachers. That because of social media, they are also aware and they are also learning. They are also trying to have this in themselves so they can help students. This is great. Okay, any question for me, sir?
Actually, one point also is there that when we were students, okay, what other people think is that okay, there are 40 students or 35 students or 50 students. Many of them are, some of them are very brilliant. Some of them want to study. Some are mediocre, and some do not want to study. They only want to do mischiefs. Or when we were students, okay. But in reality, we all want that every student, whether he or she admits or not, whether they show or not, all wants good grades. Nobody wants to fail. When we were there, everybody wants good confidence, good language. But the problem is sometimes they do not get environment. Sometimes they do not get encouragement. And the people who show that they are very cool, they show mischief. Actually, they are fearful in their heart. Actually, what happens? See, when you are troubling your parents, when you are troubling your teachers, actually, it's where you are also in pain. There are so many issues involved. Nowadays, teachers and parents are aware. But when we were students, nobody was aware, and everybody was blaming only students. So actually, everybody wants to improve, but there is no scope of improvement. Now I got an opportunity in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and because of this, Navodaya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Navodaya Samiti, and Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, we know that we come from different places. Then we know about each other. We know about different cultures. But when we were in Rajasthan, when we were in government school, we didn't know there is this place exists where people can communicate in English. When people are confident, when they love to educate, everybody loves education, whether they admit or not. So yes, people nowadays they are aware, and nowadays they are having resources. I have visited your channel. Even the last video you uploaded about some words. One lady was there, and you were talking about some words. You were telling the meaning of words, and like having same meanings, different words. Last video, I have not completed that video. I was watching in the morning. I think my question was related to this: that what type of coaching do you give? Are you giving some tuitions about English?
Yes, I am providing sessions as I consider myself an upper intermediate now. So I need to improve as an if I want to become advanced speaker. So I provide sessions to beginners. So what kind of means? I didn't get you properly. What kind of means?
So my question is simplified. My question is, if how people connect with you, how you give tuition, online or offline? What is the mode of
Okay.
how you manage this?
Okay. Yeah, I provide sessions only online. I haven't opened any kind of institute yet. Yeah, so I people connect to me through email, and then I start taking sessions on Zoom applications. This is
Okay,
the
like I connected with you. See, I saw your conversation with Shanta ma'am. Then I visited your channel. I saw your videos. And then I go in description. There was email address. You also conducted one meeting with this her English teacher also. I think few days back. So
Yeah.
actually, you mentioned his phone number and email address. So I thought it is your phone number and your email address. So I used that email address. Then I came to know it is I think Mohan sir. Somebody was there. So he sir was there. Then I visited your channel and got your email address. So this is how I connected with you for this session. I think the same way you connect with your when you go do coachings.
Yes. People
Tuition.
who want to learn with me, they
They
just
connect it the same way. Okay.
yeah. Sometimes they just comment first like we want to learn English with you. How can we reach out to you? So then I reply there that you can send me an email. So from there they got this, and then they send me an email, and from there I start taking sessions.
Correct.
We discuss about the course.
So okay. So I should ask or not? Are they affordable for those people? I don't know. I don't know about whether I should talk about this or not here. So
Yes, many of students share with me that this is good for them, so they connect.
okay.
Yeah.
So actually, YouTube comments, one more thing. Actually, I finalize, we will conclude this session. But the YouTube comments are very important source of information. Sometimes they are more useful than video. Not for your channel, but for many other things also. Sometimes people get connected in the comments also, and you can see the
Yes.
authenticity of people when you visit their profile.
Yeah. Any other questions, sir?
So, are you working only on YouTube, or if you are working, are you studying? Your study continue, or you working professionally?
Yeah, I'm not studying now. I have done already in Korean, so I want
Okay.
to go with languages only because I tried a few things. Then I got to know about myself that I think languages is the only thing that is my cup of tea, which I can good at and which I can do better. So I'm going with the languages only, and I stopped studying further. And simultaneously, as you know, I'm running a YouTube channel, so in future maybe I'll think about the institute and something like that in my area itself in Srinagar. Yeah, that's all in my plan. So recently I'm just taking sessions online and running a YouTube channel.
Okay. So you're taking online tuitions, and then you're managing your channel, and you're managing your household and this thing.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So we have to end the session up right here now. It's been yeah. Okay, so
More than half an hour.
yeah, thank you so much for connecting to me, sir. It was really lovely talking to you. Though I was not like I wanted to speak, about much more things, but I'm not feeling well. That's why I'm not able to deliver that much of the content. But yeah, it was all over. It was really very insightful session, and thank you so much for sharing your time with me and connecting to me.
Thank you so much. It was very good, actually very fruitful session with you. I can see, I think you are suffering from flu or other thing. So
Yeah.
I would like to join again after when it will possible, because I know you are very busy. I think you are having top channel for this conversation. This nowadays there are so many channels. I think you started first this our channel.
No, I didn't
So
start.
I was expecting that I will get approval very fast. I
Okay.
tried to make. I was thinking I will get approval in 1 week, or it will take 15 days or 1 month. Because I
Okay.
know that when you will know about Kendra Sanghana, you will approve. That was in my heart, because if you were from Navodaya Vidyalaya, then you will feel some correct.
There is a
But
connection.
there is a correct.
There
But
is
I
a
know that you are very busy, so I
Hmm.
was not expecting this much was fast response.
Okay, okay. Yeah, sure, sir. We will connect very soon again. Definitely, I would love to discuss some other things with you too. Okay, then. Bye bye. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, bye.